Have you ever felt like your words just weren't quite landing? Or maybe wished you could command more attention without, raising your
Yeah,
voice?
just by the sheer weight of what you're saying.
Exactly. It's a really interesting idea, isn't it? Because most people, well, they talk to be heard, but leaders, they talk to be remembered. And this deep dive, well, it's all about figuring out how you make that critical shift.
Hmm.
Our mission today is simple: give you a shortcut, a direct route to understanding these profound principles of communication, the ones that really transform how you influence people, how you lead.
Right.
We're diving deep into the core of building a voice that doesn't just, talk. It commands respect, it sparks action, it moves decisions forward.
And it's practical stuff.
Absolutely. Not just theory. Our goal is to uncover real skills you can apply like right away. Daily chats, high pressure moments, leadership roles.
Everywhere, really.
Yeah. And the true difference between just talking and, well, leading, it's not about volume, is
No,
it?
definitely not.
It's precision, clarity, strength, and impeccable timing.
Think about the weight your words carry.
The weight. I like that. And here's what's really cool. This isn't about using fancy words or putting on some kind of act.
No, it's simpler and harder.
It's about talking better, so effectively that your words and really your whole presence leads the way. So if you're ready to lead, like now, this deep dive is for you. Because let's be honest, if your words don't lead, what else will?
That's the absolute truth. If people don't feel your words, they just won't follow your voice. It's fundamental. Changes everything.
That's a powerful place to start. And it brings us right to what feels like the foundation for any leader's voice. It really begins when you genuinely own every word you say with full confidence. When we were going through the material, that idea, words having weight versus just being noise,
Yeah.
it really jumped out.
Oh, it's crucial. And it's more than just a nice phrase. Think about it. Confidence in your voice.
Mm.
It's not about being loud or, aggressive.
Right.
It's internal. It means you stand behind your words. You believe what you're saying. And if you don't believe it, well, why on earth should anyone else listen?
Good point.
We hear it all the time, these halfway phrases. I think, maybe, I guess.
The qualifiers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And every single time you use one, you subtly but powerfully undermine your own message. You signal uncertainty. People pick up on that, even subconsciously.
Yeah.
And nobody follows someone who sounds unsure. Nobody gets inspired by a voice that doesn't fully believe itself.
So it's not just what you say, but that certainty you project, even in tiny word choices.
Precisely. And the counter. It's a conscious decision.
Yeah.
My words matter. You mean what you say. You say what you mean. You take full ownership. No ambiguity.
Okay.
People need to feel you're serious, that you're grounded. What you're saying isn't just air. It's part of who you are. And this confidence, it often comes straight from preparation.
Preparation.
Yeah. Leaders don't just wing it. They think. They reflect. They get crystal clear before they open their mouths. They aren't making it up as they go. Their words have real power because they've been tested.
Yeah.
Tested in their own lives first. Thought through. Maybe even acted on.
That raises a really important point, doesn't it? The link between words and actions, it's not enough just to sound confident.
Absolutely not. There's this undeniable link, a crucial one. Words and actions. If you say one thing and consistently do another, well, people see right through it fast.
Yeah, credibility tanks.
Totally. One powerful idea we came across was people listen more to your example than your explanations. Your behavior, your consistency. That has to back up your words. The congruence builds trust, authority.
Okay. And what about holding back? Sometimes people seem to soften their message.
Right. And that's another vital piece. Stop apologizing for your truth. Stop shrinking your message just to make other people feel comfortable. Leaders don't speak to be liked. They speak to be clear, to lead, to, move things forward.
You can be firm without being rude, though.
Exactly. Firm and real. When you speak, the room should feel it. Not because you're shouting, but because you're solid, steady, present. And one more thing here. The power of silence.
Yes, silence.
Weak speakers. They rush. They fill every tiny pause with noise, with filler. But strong communicators use silence intentionally. It can be just as powerful as words. Lets important things land, resonate, be absorbed.
It's an act of confidence in itself.
Totally. It shows you trust your words enough to let them sit there.
That idea, using silence as a tool, not just, dead air, that's a real mindset shift. Makes you think, doesn't it? Is your daily speech really aligning with this idea of ownership? Are you using fillers, hesitant phrases, or are you owning every single word? Which brings us nicely to the next layer. How does this ownership translate into the actual craft of communication?
Right, building directly on that confidence. One of the most critical habits for any leader is to speak clearly so no one misunderstands your message.
Clarity.
Yeah.
Seems obvious, but maybe not easy.
Not always easy, no. And clarity isn't about sounding clever or showing off your vocabulary. It's simply about being understood, period. When people understand you easily, effortlessly, they trust you more.
And trust leads to action.
Exactly. That trust leads to action. Without clarity, ideas get lost, muddled. And here's a key thing. People rarely guess in your favor when you're ambiguous.
Oh, that's interesting. They fill the gaps with doubts.
Often, yeah. Their own doubts or assumptions. So it's about removing all possible obstacles to understanding.
Okay, so practically, how do we do that?
Well, first step,
Yeah.
know what you want to say before you say it. Sounds basic, but
Yeah, not always followed.
right. Be specific, be direct, and be honestly ruthless about cutting out all the extra words that water down your point.
Yeah.
If you can say something powerful in 5 words, why use 15?
Get rid of the fluff.
Precisely. And meet people where they are. Use language they get. Break down complex stuff simply. Your job fundamentally is to connect, not confuse.
And Nick, not confused. I like that.
Another big one, slowing down.
Slowing down your speech.
Yeah, deliberately. It's not just about sounding thoughtful, though it helps. It shows control. It commands attention. And crucially, it gives people time to actually process what you're saying.
Whereas fast talking can seem nervous.
Often comes from insecurity.
Oh, yeah.
Like you need to rush it out before someone cuts you off. Leaders, they pause. They let their words settle. They trust them.
That's a great distinction. It really is a reflection of an internal state, not just a speaking a tick. What about how we say things? The tone?
Ah, yes. Vital, your tone. It's literally your attitude made audible.
Attitude made audible. Wow.
Think about it. You can have the perfect words, but if the tone is off, defensive, uncertain, maybe aggressive,
The message gets totally lost or twisted.
completely misunderstood. So trading your tone to consistently match your message, that's critical. Avoid those mixed signals.
Okay. And any other tips for clarity?
Yeah, avoid the temptation to say everything all at once. Stick to one main point at a time. The sources really stress this. Simplicity isn't weakness, it's strength.
Keep it focused.
Focused. And sometimes repeating your main point just once for emphasis. Not because you're unsure, but to make sure people really grasp what matters. That could be incredibly powerful. It's a deliberate choice for impact.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, so we own the words, we craft them for clarity. But what about the voice itself, the control that goes beyond just the words?
Yes, this is crucial. There's a clear requirement to control your voice before you try to lead. Your voice is way more than just sound waves. It's a direct reflection of your presence, your attitude, your inner world. If your voice isn't steady, if it wavers or cracks under pressure, your leadership just won't be fully trusted. People listen so intently to how you say it, not just what. An unsteady voice. It signals untrusted leadership, plain and simple.
So the sound itself tells a story about you even before the sentence is finished.
Precisely. And the absolute first step to control, it's self-awareness.
Knowing how you sound.
Exactly. Take the time. Really hear yourself. Maybe record yourself. Listen back. Do you sound clear? Firm? Grounded? Or unsure? Tense? The more aware you are, the more you can actually take control.
Okay, self-awareness. What else?
Breathing? Often overlooked, but huge.
Breathing. How so?
Shallow, rapid breathing leads to fast, nervous talking. But slow, deliberate breathing. It naturally makes your voice stronger, deeper, more resonant. It shows internal control, calm. Just centering yourself with a few deep breaths before an important conversation. Game changer.
That's a great practical tip, very actionable. Any other aspects of control?
Yes, control also means knowing when not to speak.
Holding back.
Holding back those impulsive words. Choosing silence over just filling the air. It means fewer words end up carrying significantly more weight. Leadership authority comes from that inner strength, that discipline, not from being the loudest person in the room.
It comes from being grounded.
Grounded, that's the word. That deep inner stability gives your voice undeniable authority. And finally, managing emotional triggers. Absolutely vital.
Staying calm under pressure.
Yeah. When things get intense, staying calm, keeping your tone even, holding your ground without your voice cracking or rising, that builds immense trust. That calmness is what people remember, and it actually helps others around you stay steady too. It's contagious. in a good way.
It's a powerful challenge then, isn't it? To really think about how your tone and pace might be perceived. Are you in control, or are your emotions driving the conversation? Now, taking all this,
Yeah.
ownership, clarity, vocal control, how does it translate into actual results, real influence? How do we move people?
Right, because that's the ultimate goal, isn't it? To say things that actually move people to act. Leadership communication isn't just about sharing information. It's fundamentally about creating movement, inspiring tangible action,
Getting things done.
getting things done. A leader's words, they need to change minds, wake people up, makes them take a step they've been avoiding. It's about a practical push, not just, emotional hype that fades.
And people are drowning in information today.
Absolutely flooded. So what cuts through? What do they actually remember? It's what made them feel something strong enough to shift them out of comfort and into motion.
So less about data dumps, more about impact, emotional resonance.
Exactly. Impact. To get that, you often need to speak directly to people's pain.
Their pain, like frustration.
Their frustrations, yeah, their excuses, their delayed decisions, the truth they might be dodging. Because the truth, well, it hits, it stings, but it also frees. Leaders say what needs to be said, not with judgment, hopefully, but with unflinching clarity. Things like, you've waited long enough, or you've been hiding, or maybe you've been settling. Delivered with real conviction, that can be a powerful wake-up call.
But briefly, right, you mentioned cutting words earlier.
Yes, don't over-explain. Say it short, sharp, and straight. People need clarity, not comfort.
Clarity, not comfort. That's stark.
It is. And another critical element here is urgency. Your words need to convey that something must be done now. Show them clearly, compellingly, what's at stake if they don't move. Because often, staying where you are is the most dangerous decision.
That inaction is a choice with consequences.
Precisely. And it matters how you say this. Use language they understand. Sound real, relatable, not overly polished or trying to be clever. Your words can actually unlock permission to change. Give people that validation, that courage to demand more from themselves.
Permission to change. That's interesting phrasing.
And sometimes what really moves people, it's honest confrontation.
Confrontation. That sounds tricky.
Delivered with integrity, not anger. Sometimes that moment of discomfort becomes the turning point. Remember, leaders don't chase applause. They chase progress. Focus on what's needed, not popular.
Progress over applause.
And again, silence. Don't underestimate it. One sentence followed by silence can do more than a 5-minute lecture. Let it sink in.
It really feels like that discomfort can be a catalyst. Okay, how do these principles, moving people, also build lasting respect and attention?